Hi guys, from time to time I come across channels and we do a highlight reel just like this episode. We haven't done one for quite a while, but there's one person that I feel has come on leaps and bounds. Now this particular lady, I absolutely love her channel. I like the way that it's really down to earth. You get what you see with this particular channel, and it's great because she takes you on the journey. Excuse this dog barking. She takes you on a journey with her, you know, and you see all the good and bad things, and it's, you know, true to heart, and I really like that. So here's them telling you a little bit about the channel.
Hello, I'm Jane, and welcome to my allotment. Those of you who watch my channel and have seen my videos before will know that I find it quite difficult to keep things short. I do tend to ramble on a bit, and I'm sure most of you turn off before the video is finished because I go off on one. But what I'm going to try and do here is just try and give you a little snippet of what I actually do on my allotment, just to give you a little taste of the sort of thing that you could expect to see. My husband Mike and I have had this allotment now for 2 years. We're just finishing the end of the second growing season, and we've absolutely loved it. We are in central England, so in Staffordshire to be precise. So we get a real mixed bag of weather. We never quite know what the weather's going to throw at us. It's not severe like it might be if you're up in Scotland, or like sunbaked as it would be in the southeast, but we do get a real mix, and this year in particular has been a bit of an odd one. But that is all part of how we garden, how we learn about things, and you know, we never know what Mother Nature's going to throw at us. So although I say we've had this garden for 2 years, we've been gardening on and off since, well, me certainly since I was that big, when I used to plant radishes and be sent out to collect raspberries and all that sort of thing. And whatever space we've had in the past, wherever we've moved to, whether it's a few pots in a backyard or trying to put structures up against a brick wall so we can do vertical gardening, we've shared a love of growing things. So when this plot came up 2 years ago, yeah, we just fell in love with it. It's actually half a plot. You can't see obviously from where you are, but it's about 18 feet long and blah de blah de blah that way, 18 feet wide and blah that way, quite long. And what it was one person's allotment, and they decided that it was getting too much for them, so the council split it, as they seem to be doing a lot these days. But fortunately for us, they just split it in half, and we got the other half, and that's meant that we've inherited some really good soil. It's been weeded, it's been looked after, it's been fantastic. We've just literally had to come in and make the beds, put up a greenhouse, put up a shed, and it's just been fantastic. So the last 2 years, it's been a real adventure, and I'm so glad that I started documenting it from fairly early on, because even now I can look back at the videos and think, oh, that worked last year, or that didn't work. And that was the whole reason I started doing videos. I mean, I'm certainly no filmmaker. I do tend to film most of these myself. Sometimes if Mike's here, I'll throw the camera at him, but he tends to get bored and the camera tends to go off at an angle. So, and he tends to do this a lot. In other words, be quiet, you got on a bit. So it tends to be me and Tommy Tripod. But again, that's another thing I'm learning along the way, and it seems to work. It seems to work. I really enjoy doing it. From a personal point of view, it's good for me to be able to log everything that I've done. But also from a social point of view, it's just wonderful being part of this, you know, big community, this much wider community, where I know there's people all over the world communicating with each other. It's the miracle of science. There's a train. That happens quite a lot. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, the big YouTube community, and getting to know people on Facebook, and you know, and just finding other people, other like-minded people who can answer your questions. And I have lots of questions. I certainly don't have lots of answers, but as I say, I'm learning all the time. You would think by now I'd sort of know a little bit more, but I find out the more you learn, the more you need to learn, and that is what's so fantastic about gardening. I know there's some times where you just want to give up, because, for example, Mr. Blight comes along, takes off your tomatoes and your potatoes, leaf miner comes along, takes off your onions and your garlic. It's not good, but then you get a bounty of beans and it makes it all worthwhile. So yeah, it is, it's all about learning. But yes, certainly it's been enhanced by this wonderful community that's out there, and of course part of that is Brian and Tony and all of the admin over at UK Here We Grow. So I can't say thank you enough to them for their support and encouragement, really. And I think I've actually done really well. I haven't got a timer, I haven't even got a watch on, but I've got a feeling that I've managed to keep that to around about 5 minutes. So at the risk of going on for too long, I'm going to stop that there. I'm not showing you the allotment because then I will go on and on and on. If you want to come and see it, have a little look at one or two of the old videos, and that'll give you a feeling of what we've got here. But yeah, I love it. So even if you haven't got a garden, but maybe you're an armchair gardener, that's always a good thing to be, especially in the winter. Have a little look and see what we've done here. Okay, but hey, it'd be lovely to see you again. Subscribers are always welcome, and I'd like to thank everyone who's subscribed so far, because you're brilliant, you know, completely unexpected, but completely wonderful and very, very welcome. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I'll be amazed if this is under 5 minutes, but thank you, and hopefully see you soon. Okay, bye.
So there you have it, guys. Jane's got a fantastic channel. As you've seen, she's really down to earth, and the best thing about it is you get everything laid out as it is. You know, it doesn't matter whether it goes right or wrong. She'll take you on the journey with her, and she, as she puts it, she thinks she can talk too much sometimes, but do you know what, that's what's really endearing about Jane and her channel, is the fact that she just yaps away, and that's the great thing about it. It's so down to earth, and people just love that. They love the sort of warmness of it and everything else. I think the channel's brilliant, and I urge every single one of you to get along there and have a look. Anyway, from me, guys, that's it. I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.